What's up? Welcome. Today's question of the day is, what is your favorite Currents album? I think I have to go with the way it ends personally. I mean, it's the most up-to-date and the most fresh, the most new work by them, at least until today. But what about you? Let me know in the comments down below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. But today we're of course reacting to a new album by Currents called The Death We Seek. These are going to be the highlights from their recent full album reaction that I did for Patreon. If you want to see the full thing, you can check it out there. If you just want to see the highlights, please enjoy. The first track that we've heard from this album cycle. This is huge. This one reminds me of Kill the Ache-A-Lot, this intro riff. It's very disgusting. I think this song, more so than other singles, keeps the original flavor of Currents the most. In the sense that it's the most old sound. Can you feel it? Oh yeah, give me those. Give me those classic Currents. Ugh, disgusting, Brian. Disgusting. It's the space and ambience. That's what works so well with these kind of breakdowns. Super strong opening for this album. Oh shit. Little Mick Gordon I hear with that synth as well. Dude, Brian's a monster. Confirmed. Or an angel. Or why not both? Quite a switch up, isn't it? In this song. And now we're running. That is Brian's best work vocally. Holy shit. Oh, we're so not safe. What is going on? Are we aiming for the heaviest Currents album or what? This is sick. This is such a new direction of Currents. I love it. The Refuge is what's the focus here in this song. All the little leads in the back. And the drums picking up here. That's a cool touch. I think that's what kind of works as a unique feature of the band. The very, very soft and jingly lead over pretty heavy, otherwise, rhythm guitar. I mean, it sounds pretty basic, but Chris Weisman, ladies and gentlemen. There you have it. Damn it. I think I did that same exact thing. So Alone. This is super Miss May I. Okay. This chorus is one of the best choruses on the singles, I gotta say. I will say, on this album, immediately, bigger choruses than the Wait Outs. Definitely. A big focus. Catchy, big choruses. Brian. Crazy. Crazy good. Actually, great single. I don't know why I haven't listened to it as much. Just for a second, when you think they're gonna give you a chiller one. Nah. I'm sorry. Oh, I love when they do it. They drop into a groove in the second half of the chorus. They're playing a lot with mixing the heavy with the not heavy, heavy with melodic. I think it pays off for the most part. It's a little bit jarring maybe on the first listen, sometimes. Otherwise, really strong. First half of the album, super strong by Currents. Okay, this album is keeping up the intensity, the heaviness. I like it. Another big chorus. Another big chorus from Currents. The song is a bit of a blur to me right now. I don't know why. 6 tracks in only. I'll say maybe some of these songs follow a structure that's a bit too close to each other. It's kind of beginning to sound a little bit samey to me. But doesn't take away from the songs individually, of course. It's more so the critique on the album pacing. Oh yeah. What this album doesn't like is headbangs. For sure. Disgusting. I don't think I've ever properly given this song a chance, to be honest. I've listened to it very little. Okay, this shit's fire. I'm not sure if it's my streaming quality or are the super high frequencies extremely crushed in the mix. Oh my god. Oh. That was a switch up. Oh, that's it. Different. I like it. Scream singing. No, the word is straight. Always gonna remind me of him that Animate. Jesus, so many contenders for Try Not to Headbang Challenge this year. In this song, or not in this song, in the album. Alright, we are in the end game now. We got 2 tracks left. One of them is a single, one of them is a new song, so let's wrap this up. I have several thoughts about this album so far, but I want to keep them until, of course, I finish the album up. I'm a little conflicted. Nothing to be conflicted about this song, though. Yeah, I think a big aspect of this album is choruses. A lot more so than it was on The Way It Ends. Again, it's the space with the ambience. So easy to get to my heart. Huh. The better days situation? Are we getting a crazy emotional track for the last?
To sit in silence with brightened eyes as we start anew. Oh God, we tried to overcome the pain, but all is left for now. Why don't we start accepting the people we're dying to be?
Damn. Those lyrics are hitting hard. Damn. We gotta have something special for the last song. Solo is one of those things. That was good. And that is it. The Death We Seek by Currents. That was an album. There are a lot of things to admire here about Currents and the way they kind of changed a little bit with this new sound. And of course, their previous album basically was written since before COVID. Kind of inevitable that the band changes a style or direction in some way or another. Fundamentally, it's still very much Currents. It still very much retains all the Currents features that make Currents Currents. But I do like a sense of direction with this album in terms of vocals, in terms of definitely guitar work, the production as well. I think it all works well individually. If you look at the whole thing as an album, that's where I had a bit of an issue with it. Unfortunately, the reality of reviewing and reacting to stuff is that you inevitably compare stuff. And the stuff that makes the most sense to compare to is The Way It Ends, their most recent album to date, which is a little bit unfair immediately because The Way It Ends was one of the best modern metalcore albums that year, and not just that year, just in general, one of the best modern metalcore albums. It's simply not fair to compare the two, because how do you top that, right? Yeah, on my first listen, I don't think this really comes close to The Way It Ends or the same kind of emotions or feelings that that album gave to me. That being said, I think individually, a lot of these songs are awesome, and some of the moments on this album are great. They surpass some of the maybe creativity that I've heard on The Way It Ends before. But as a whole, I think this album lacks some kind of a story. I don't know, when I was listening to The Way It Ends, it kind of felt like I was, sitting through an act, right? We started with that very, very dramatic intro track, and then we end with a massive, massive 2 songs, How I Fall Apart and Better Days. Here, I don't really get that. We start off with the title track, which is a big song with a big chorus, and then pretty much the rest of the album is big songs with the big choruses. There's hardly any outliers here. I mean, definitely Gone Astray is a different one. Unfamiliar is a different one, but the rest of the songs are just kind of big songs with big choruses. It's not computing right away in my head. On my first listen, I'm not feeling as connected to this album as I hoped I would be. My favorite track is probably Remember Me. The track is awesome. So Alone is my second favorite. At the same time, I think maybe we are, as music fans, a little bit spoiled nowadays. By all means, this is a great album with some great songs that Currents have given to us after so many years, waiting since The Way It Ends. 3 years. On the other hand, it was kind of missing some of that unique factor to me. I would love to hear your thoughts on this, and how do you feel about the album, especially once you've given it enough listens, unlike me. And I would definitely love to hear some of the reactions to some of these songs. Which one is your favorite? And how does it compare to other Currents work? I would love to hear that as well. But, you know, at the end of the day, I think this album was good. But that's it. That's it for me. Thank you so much for watching this with me. Thank you so much for spending the time with me. This was The Death We Seek by Currents. Hope you enjoyed it. So, like, subscribe, comment for more. Alright, I'll see you in the next one. Bye!